Are you ready for another difficult skill to try? This skill is making statements instead of asking so many questions. So, gosh, I can't remember who said it. I'm really bad with remembering like quotes and things, but if you have enough information to make or to ask a question, you have enough information to make a statement. When we make statements and reflect that to our children, what that does is that allows them to feel like we are seeing them, we are hearing them, things of that nature, right? That we are trying to understand them and really see them. So instead of saying, "Are you feeling sad?" we would say, "You're sad. You don't like it when it's time for your friends to leave." Things like that. So instead of asking questions and trying to get them to verbalize or give you the answer and interrogate them, if we make statements, then that says, "Oh, like I see you, I can see that you're going through something, and this is kind of my perspective," right? And just like when we are reflecting feelings to kids, that helps them kind of open up more, and they'll say like, "No, that's not what's going on. Like, this is what happened," or, whatever. But it instead of it being like this interrogative sort of process with our kids, it just kind of, I don't know, it has a magical way of helping them to like open up and to share more than if we were to just constantly ask questions. I'm sure for those of you, who have kids, it's like, "Oh, what'd you do at school today?" "I don't know. I did my work." It's like, "Oh, well, what did you do?" "Math." "What did you learn about math?" "Adding." And it's like you get nowhere, right? You just want to pull your hair out because it's like trying to get anything out of our children is like pulling teeth. But when we say, like a different example would be like, trying to relate it back to the homework thing. "Oh, it looks like you had a busy day. I saw pictures of you doing, whatever." My child's daycare sends me pictures of stuff that she works on, so that's where that came from. But, "Oh, I saw that you were creating, little monsters with numbers." "Oh, yeah, Mom, we did this, and my friend so-and-so said this, and we did this together." And then it just like opens up this whole box of like all these things, right? Instead of saying like, "Oh, what'd you do today?" "Art." "What kind of art?" "Paint." It's like, oh my word. But if we have like something that we can use to make a statement rather than a question, they will open up and just, you can't get them to be quiet about it, right? So, that is one way to, turn the focus to them, is to notice, something, make a statement about it, and they will open up. Let's see, I'm trying to think of other examples. What do you want for dinner tonight? I don't know. You can say, "Oh, do you remember the other night you said you wanted this? Let's make spaghetti for dinner." "No, I don't want that, Mom. I'd rather have tacos." But if you can, instead of using questions, find ways to make statements about it and tie it to them, like they will open up. You won't have to pull your hair out. You won't have to be frustrated. You'll get a lot more out of kids when you make statements and let them correct you when you're wrong, because you're going to be wrong sometimes, right? Especially if like we're just really trying to make some sort of connection, and we're going out on a limb, we're going to be wrong, because we are sometimes, and that's okay. But again, all of these kind of tie together. So when we're, instead of asking questions, we're making statements, we can tie in reflecting their feelings into that. We can, use encouragement rather than praising them. We can say, "Oh, look at that picture you brought home. It looks like that took a lot of time for you to make." "Oh, yeah, we did this art project with Mr. So-and-so, and, this is what happened, and da 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 da." and before you know it, you've used encouragement, you have used a statement rather than a question, and, I'm sure you can find a way to tie in the feelings into there too. So all of these things will start to click and work together and kind of feed off of each other. But again, it all comes back to, these are just little things that we can tweak and do a little bit different to help, create that stronger connection and bond with our child. So as simple as it might sound, it is kind of difficult, but try, this go round with this new skill, try to make statements rather than questions, okay? I'll see you around next time for another tool or strategy to try.